pause the video right now and tell me how many skeins of yarn you think I used to complete this blanket. Then after you've watched everything, tell me at the very end if you were too high, too low, or just right. Have you ever crocheted something that made you stop and think, wait, did I accidentally knit this instead? That's exactly what happened when I made the Chanday Throw by DeBrosse. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. From the moment I finished the first few rows, I couldn't believe how much it looked like a luxurious knit piece. This texture is so smooth and clean, you'd swear that it was knit right off the needles. But nope, it's crochet, and that's what makes this project so special. As we all know, I don't really do knit blankets, not saying I never will, but I have not tried it yet. And the Chanday Throw gives you the timeless knit-like vibe with the comfort and ease of crochet. The ribbed edges are seamless and the drape is so buttery soft. And let's be real, it doesn't just look good, it's an absolute showstopper. Every time I glance at it on my couch, I feel like I've leveled up as a crocheter. So in this video, I'm gonna take you through my experience making this blanket, from the yarn I used to the little details that really brought this piece to life. And if you've ever wanted to crochet something that looks like it came straight out of a designer boutique, stick around because I think I might just convince you to make one for yourself. Trust me, it's worth every single stitch. The Chanday Throw is a modern crochet piece that looks like something straight out of a high-end home decor store. The clean lines and the stunning texture, it just screams luxury. But don't be fooled, it's crochet, not knit. That's one of the things I love most about this pattern. It gives off that sophisticated knit-like vibe, but with the ease and rhythm of crochet. For this project, I used Color Theory yarn, which is exactly what the pattern suggests. I went with the shade Peacock, which is a little bit out of my comfort zone. It's a rich, deep teal that I think adds a beautiful pop of color to any space. And let me tell you, I needed a lot of yarn, about 13 skeins to be exact. Now, if you're like me and a bit of a Lion Brand fanatic, you might already have some Color Theory in your stash, but chances are you might not have enough to whip up a full-size throw. But don't worry, this pattern is also available as a crochet kit on the Lion Brand website. And here's the best part. Between the frequent yarn sales and the kit discounts they offer, you're almost guaranteed to score a deal. So whether you're starting from scratch or just need to stock up, you'll be able to complete this project without breaking the bank. This pattern was designed by the incredible Teresa Carter, the creative mastermind behind DeBrosse. If you're into modern crochet with clean lines and a minimalist vibe, then Teresa is the designer you have to follow. Her designs have been featured in high-end places like West Elm and House Beautiful, and her aesthetic is all about keeping things sleek, stylish, and timeless. She's even launched a masterclass for aspiring designers who want to elevate their work. So it's safe to say you're in good hands when working with one of her patterns. Now, while she may not officially hold the title, in my book, Teresa Carter is the queen of clean, chic, minimalist crochet. Seriously, if you've ever visited her website, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Her portfolio is packed with jaw-dropping designs from pillows to coasters to blankets and beanies, all of which showcase her signature style. And what I love most is how she effortlessly bridges the gap between crochet and knit. You know the age-old debate about which is better, crochet or knit? Well, Teresa's designs make you stop asking that question altogether. You're just left in awe of how stunning fiber art can actually be. With the Chanday Throw, she really takes the simplicity of crochet to new heights. It's modern, sophisticated, and honestly, it's the kind of piece that could be sitting on the couch in a high-end boutique or luxury home. So if you're looking to add a touch of elegance to your crochet game, Teresa's patterns are a must-try. Even when it came to this blanket, the stitches looked way more complicated than they actually were. But that's the brilliance of Teresa Carter. She's a true mastermind at combining simple, beginner-friendly stitches to create an absolutely stunning masterpiece. The Chanday Throw is a perfect example of how sometimes simplicity can be more impressive than the most intricate designs. You'll look at it and think, there's no way that's just crochet, but trust me, it is. As we all know, I don't share too many details for designs that are behind a paywall, but this pattern is only $5 on the DeBrosse website, which is where I purchased it. And let me tell you, it's worth every single penny. It's well written, super concise, and very easy to follow. While the stitches are simple, I'd give the overall difficulty a solid 4 out of 5, mainly because you do have to switch hook sizes. You'll be using the 5mm hook for the main body of the blanket, then switch to a 4mm hook for the ribbed edging. That slight change does add a bit of complexity and something you need to make sure to remember, but it's nothing a determined beginner crocheter or intermediate crocheter can't handle. This throw took me a while to complete, but that's mostly because I wasn't in any rush. I actually started this blanket last winter, but in true Texas fashion, it got way too hot way too fast. So I put it down for a while and picked it back up this fall when the weather finally cooled off again, if we want to even call this cool. If you're like me and enjoy taking your time with projects, this is the perfect blanket for that. It works up row by row, edge to edge with simple, repetitive stitches that create a beautiful, complex looking texture. Once you get into the rhythm, you'll be surprised at how quickly it all comes together. Before you know it, you'll have a full throw blanket sitting on your lap. One thing I love about this pattern is the flexibility it offers. It actually gives instructions for 9 different sizes, ranging from a tiny 12-inch by 12-inch lovey to a massive 106-inch by 102-inch king-size blanket. I ended up making mine in a throw size, which is about 58 inches to 42 inches. Though honestly, I didn't really follow the measurements to a T. I just kept crocheting until I reached about the end of my 13th skein of yarn, and it felt so right. So technically, it's a vibe-based throw, and sometimes that's the best way to go. Now, funny enough, about a third of the way through this blanket, I had a realization. This would actually make an incredible oversized blanket scarf. You know, like the ridiculously cozy scarf Lenny Kravitz wore that one time? Yeah, that kind of scarf. So don't be surprised if you see me turning this scarf into a mega scarf in the future, because it's definitely on my list of projects to tackle. As for styling it, whether it's for me or a loved one, the Chanday Throw is the perfect couch accessory. It's cozy enough to snuggle up with during movie nights or chilly mornings, but it's also stylish enough to leave out on display when company comes over. That reversible knit-like texture is just gorgeous from any angle. So no matter how it's tossed on the couch, it always looks effortlessly chic. Honestly, this project got me thinking about expanding my craft beyond wearables. Up until now, I've mostly made things to wear, like hats, scarves, and tops, but making this throw felt like I was stepping into a new chapter. Right now, I'm an aunt, but one day I plan on being a mother and hopefully a grandmother. And there's something so special about handmade blankets. They're heirlooms. As the kids in my life grow up and head off to college, which one is doing very soon, I can't help but think how meaningful it would be to send them off with a handmade blanket. It's like sending a piece of home with them, something they can wrap themselves in no matter how far from home they are. I've got about 9 unofficial and official nieces and nephews, with one unofficial niece graduating this May. So needless to say, I need to get a move on. There's just something so sentimental about gifting a blanket. It's not just a cozy accessory, it's a symbol of care and comfort that they'll hopefully cherish for years. The Chanday Throw is a great gift to give anyone in your life who's heading off to college this May. I think this timeless design and that buttery drape will be the perfect gift to send them off into the next chapter of their lives. Plus, knowing that I made it with my own hands adds an extra layer of love and intention. Honestly, designers like Teresa Carter make me proud to be a crocheter. She's truly an inspiration in the crochet community, and patterns like the Chanday Throw prove that crochet can be just as elegant and refined as knit. There is no reason to ever say that knit projects are prettier than crochet ones, especially when you got beautiful projects like this to work on. I mean, look at this beauty! What makes this project even more exciting is using Lion Brand yarn, specifically Color Theory by 2 of Wands. As we all know, I'm a huge fan and can't shut up about her. This yarn was like the cherry on top. It's soft, smooth, and works up like a dream. The fact that it was designed by 2 of Wands, another incredible creator, makes it even more special. Collaborating with designers like Teresa using yarn that feels luxurious really elevates the entire experience. By the way, Teresa also wrote a book called Modern Crochet, and if you're a crocheter, whether you're just starting out or you've been crocheting for years, you need to check it out. It's packed full of little tips and tricks and hacks that take your crochet projects from just okay to absolutely stunning. It's like having a crochet mentor guide you through each step, showing you how to improve your technique and refine your projects. It's one of those books that you'll keep referring to over and over and over again. So if you're looking for a project that has all the elegance of knit with the comfort and ease of crochet, the Chanday Throw is a must try. Head over to Lion Brand or the DeBrosse website and grab the pattern, and trust me, you won't regret making this. It's one of those projects that just makes you feel accomplished when you're done, and it's bound to get compliments. That's all the review I'm going to do about this blanket today, but if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I love chatting with you all and helping out wherever I can. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It really helps me out, and it lets me know you want to see more content like this. And if everything goes as planned, I should have at least one more make to show you before the year ends. So be sure to stay tuned. And on that note, make sure you're keeping up with my community tab. I've been way more active over there lately, posting almost daily. Whether it's sharing a project update or having you vote on upcoming videos, your feedback is really helping me create content that you'll love. So definitely check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, happy crocheting. See you in my next video. Bye!